I've been staring at the shape of this door for so long. These are different. We turned the camera off and I just kind of wandered for a little bit. I really needed to, just kind of get my bearings. Have a little space to myself. A bit ironic, because look at where I am, but you know what I mean. I just really needed to be alone. I realize I'm alone, but like I need to be really alone. Kinda really, whoa. Dumped a lot of stuff out of my guts the last. Okay, we gotta talk about smiley faces. What the fuck? Is there some kind of sick rank? There's nothing happy about being in a pool. Bad things happen in pools. What was I saying? Right, so, I don't... Oh my god, that's beautiful. I don't know, I dumped a lot of stuff out of myself. The last time I recorded, like an hour ago. And I just really, I think I needed to kind of have a break, Yeah, I'm just kind of talking to myself to keep myself sane during all this, but at the same time, I felt like I really did need to give myself a break, because I felt like I was maybe getting too inside my own head, and I was trying to focus on things that they shouldn't really be focusing on right now. I mean, the whole thing with Kira and everything, I mean, it's relevant to my understanding of myself, but it's definitely not going to be of much interest to anybody else, I think. And I just don't understand why. This place just feels so raw, but at the same time, it feels so right. It's almost like I'm being forced to confront things I didn't want to confront, and I mean, that's healthy, I suppose, but Heather used to tell me a story. Before she moved to our neighborhood, she would talk about going to this place called the Plateau. Before she was, 11 when she told me, so Plateau was mispronounced because kids don't know how to fucking properly enunciate things, but she called it the Plateau. Hello? It was a name that her dad gave it. It was this drop off. It was like a sheer cliff drop off. And they used to go and they used to jump into it because there was a big lake underneath it, and it was, something fun that she and her parents can do together. David, is that your radio? Oh, David, please. Please let that be you. David, I'm coming. Oh, come on, I'll find you. Just keep playing it, I'll find you. And she used to call it the Plateau. And it was... She talked about loving to jump. You know, she loved to jump off things. At playgrounds, she would jump off of swings and, you know, high up off other plastic parts. And she liked the exhilarating sense of danger, I guess. But she wasn't scared. She was fearless. And I feel like that's the kind of person I want to be. You know, to honor her memory, I feel like I want to be fearless. But it's so hard when you're so scared of everything at all times. Greg, you have some parents. Greg's got family up here. Oh, it's dark. I want to be brave like Heather was. I feel like, if nothing else, I owe her that much. And I say it like I say that I killed her, but I mean, how truthful is that really, you know? But it was an accident. It was an accident. Greg? Where's Greg? Where's my plant friend? David? I think in hindsight, I don't think I actually believe that I killed Heather, but I still feel like I was responsible because I was there. It was my grandma's pool, and do I even deserve to get out of here and go home? Is home even a place I want to go? It's not like I was really looking forward to coming back. She drowned. She loved to jump off stuff. And he jumped off the diving board. It was wet, and she slipped. She hit her head right on the edge of the pool. Hit her head right edge of the pool. And I saw it. I watched her body just lay there in the blood. Mixed up the water, and she didn't move. She was gone instantly. It wasn't even like a thing where they could take her to the hospital and maybe do something. No, she was dead the minute she hit it. What do you think? I told her it was dangerous, but I also wanted to see her do it. She talked about the Plateau so much, I wanted to see her do it. See her jump. That's why I feel like I killed her. David would tell me otherwise, but that's why I feel like I killed her. Now I kind of get the exhilaration of jumping, starting to feel that myself. Although for very different reasons. A third eye were... What the hell? Well, that's not physically possible. Oh, Heather and I were best friends. Kind of like David and Ray used to be. We were best friends. We did everything together. You know, and she slept over all the time. We always had, our birthdays were very close to one another, so we always had our birthdays together. And, as they were like a week apart, so we always celebrated them together. She was my best friend. But I can't help but feel like I killed my best friend. That's an awful feeling. You know, our parents didn't blame me. I mean, it was an accident. So much of my life is surrounded in accidents. Including my birth. I have an accident. It's not something I was supposed to know, but I know. My parents weren't really trying to have a kid. Maybe that's why I overachieve, because they didn't really get to do the things they wanted to do, so I feel like I owe it to them or something to be better than I am. I don't know. I just know that I miss her. I miss her bravery. I'm trying to use that bravery to get through here. It's just terrifying. I didn't go to college because I wanted to. I mean, let's be honest, I went to college to escape. I ran away. I was a coward. I was a coward. I ran away. I couldn't stay there in that place. I couldn't. How could I, knowing what I was responsible for? Oh God, we're back to here. Great, wonderful. But I just don't understand how I can make any of it right. I guess I always thought, you know, that by maybe, well, maybe building homes, I could sort of fix things, you know? I could sort of make things better, but I couldn't, there was nothing I could do. What is that? Oh my God. I can't, hold on. I can't get this in. Oh my God. Oh my god. Well, it wasn't David's radio, but, oh. We have to find that door. Where's that door? Where's that door? Where's that door? The one with the marker above it. The one that we saw at the, when I first got here. We have to find that door. I did it. I was brave. I used Heather's braveness. Hell, I didn't want to come home, but I did it. That was brave too. I'm braver than I give myself credit for. I just don't often see it. So it's so hard to admire things about yourself when you hate yourself so deeply. All I wanted to do is try to make sense of things. You know, try to make sense of things that didn't make sense. I still go by her grave now and then. Just to see it, you know, just to see her. And she should be here. She should be here. She should have been here with me. She should have been here with me. Doing all this exploration that David and I was doing. All the things I did with David, I should have been doing with Heather. That isn't to say that I don't appreciate David's company. Like I said, he's my best friend now, but I do feel like I substituted him in a sense, and I feel like that's not very fair to him. But maybe it's time to do what Heather did. It faced Plateau. You know? Prove that I can. Prove that I can be just as brave about things as she could. Oh, I recognize this. I think we're close. My shoes are all fucking soggy. I need to face the plateau. I need to take the jump. And not just literally, but like psychologically, you know? I need to do the things I didn't do before. I need to be brave and face things head on. Instead of just always running away, and instead of just leaving. Here's my grandma's grave. I need to do what she did. I need to be brave and face things and stop being a coward. So I have been a coward for far too long. I'm sick of it. And I think maybe that's partially why I went to I went with my friend to the group to, you know, help her, but I also, in hindsight, maybe it was partially for me. Maybe I was sick of ignoring who I was. I don't know, it's complicated because I'm also ashamed, but at the same time, I can't help but feel like maybe I was tired of hiding. But I needed to be brave. I needed to move forward. But that's what growing up is, right? I mean, that's what they say. Like, you are meant to embrace yourself, grow past the things that hurt you, become better than you were before. And if you can't do that, then what the fuck is the point? So I can do this. I can be brave. I can be Heather. And I can face the plateau. If I could find it. It's such a weird feeling, acknowledging parts of yourself that you hid for so long and tried to hide forever. Because I never felt like I was ready. You know, I never felt like I was ready to do that. And I still don't necessarily feel like I am, but I also feel like I don't really have a choice. I feel like I'm having my hand forced, you know, and maybe that's for the best. It needs time. And the next time I see David, I'm going to apologize. I'm going to apologize for bringing Ray into things. We're on the right path. And I'm gonna apologize for myself. I mean, I did not so great things. I wasn't exactly the greatest friend to him. And it wasn't intentional or anything, but oh god, here we go. I definitely could have been better, and I think I'm gonna try to be better now. And she doesn't deserve to be treated that way. Nobody does. I think if I gained anything from this place, it's that Whoa. Greg. You have a grandpa. What was I saying? I think if I've learned anything from this place, it's that I can be stronger than I thought I could. You know? I can. And I was just scared to admit it. I feel like I spent most of my life thinking that once I was broken was the only way I could be. But I don't really want to believe that anymore. And I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like that. I don't know that I'll ever be whole again. I think once you're broken, a part of you always stays broken. But I do know that I can be more. I can be better. Kintsugi, I think it's called. The Japanese art of gluing a broken vase back together. Makes it more beautiful because you can see the cracks and the faults and the flaws. But maybe that's what I need to be. Maybe it is time to face the plateau and finally embrace the unknown. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna find David. I will find Ray or whoever else may be here. I don't even know if anyone else is. I don't even know if David is, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Because there is no point. Because there is no point at all. The growing if you don't change from it. I need to be better. Yura kissed me and my world opened up and I felt more real than I ever have in my life. And I finally understood something about myself. Which I think in some warped way, I had always loved Hannah. And I'd always loved Heather. Hannah was Hannah was another girl at my school. She and I, we weren't friends, but we were, close. On friendly terms, if you will. And likewise, I'd always loved Heather. And I think I was just too scared to admit those things back then, but I definitely can admit them now. I asked Heather one time if we could go to the Plateau. And she only lived a few cities away before she moved over to where I lived, but they asked if we could go. And she said, one day, we were older, but she didn't get to get older. Now the burden of getting older is left to me. And I have to get older for the both of us. And it feels weirdly right to have that be how things are. It is time to face the plateau and dive head first. Because like it or not, then this may be a warped thing to say, but like it or not, Heather died doing what she loved. Braving the unknown and seeking a thrill and being unapologetically herself. And if we can't all be like that, then what the fuck is the point? I think I'm close to the exit here. So I just need everyone to know. Especially anyone who might find these tapes if I don't make it out of here. Ray, if you find them, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I invited you. And I'm sorry that things between you and David broke down. And Alexis, I'm sorry that I made you uncomfortable. After I told you who I really was once I went to school. But David, I'm sorry for being so enthusiastic about going on with this little trip. But most of all, Heather, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you died. And I'm sorry that I tried to follow you a few years later. But I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to die. That isn't who I want to be. I want to live. I want to live, and I want to see my friend. And I want to grow and change and face myself. And I want to stop running from all the things I don't like about me. Oh God. I want to live. And God damn it, I'm gonna do more living for the both of us than anyone has ever done. You know what I want to do? More than anything else? Really, what you want to know what I want to do more than anything else? There's one thing that I want to do more than anything else. And it's going to sound crazy because, but who would want to do anything more than be alive, right? I mean, that's like humanity's main function. But there's one thing I want to do above all else. Above living, above changing, above growing. There's one thing that I want to do. And you want to know what that is? If you haven't already kind of guessed it, I'm sure you might have. I'll tell you. For anyone who finds these tapes and is interested, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what it is I want to do. I want, more than anything else, I want to get out of this fucking room And god damn it, I'm gonna do it.